What's up, Feel Good Nation? What we're going to go through today is 3 exercises to help improve core strength. And we're going to do this by approaching the core from multiple different angles to help get it stronger. So Dr. Donald's going to take me through the exercises. So what's the first thing we're going to do?
Yeah, so we're gonna bring you guys through 3 different exercises, like Dr. Ben said. And what we really love about these 3 exercises is it activates all aspects of the core, right? The core is a cylinder. It's not just your 6-pack abs. That's a part of it. But then you also have these side abs, and in the back, these also are a part of the core, right? So they need to work together, and it fires up everything together. Really good for preventing low back pain. If you got back tightness, it's really, really good for that, okay? So let's, first and foremost, we're gonna start with the front plank. I'm gonna coach you guys through this, probably even give you guys some regressions if you need it, okay? So let's just start with the front plank, and I'm gonna use some coaching cues that I enjoy. So you can start in this position, and then in order to get up, what I want you to think about is putting a dent into the ground and pulling your elbows towards your feet as if you were going to wrinkle the ground, okay? So that's how you're gonna create tension. And that tension is massively important, right? That tension is the muscles protecting ligaments and joints and stuff that get pissed off. So let's go ahead and come up. Good, and really wrinkle that, really wrinkle, right? So if he were to go all out, he should be shaking, right? Like, and if I were to try to push him over, he's not moving, right? That's how you create tension. Good, let's go ahead and relax. Now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna show them a couple of faults, and then if that happens to them, we're gonna teach them how to regress it. So first, let's go ahead in a good position, and I'm gonna talk you into the bad ones. So let's go ahead and pop up. Now, oftentimes people kind of sag at the hips. Bad. This puts a lot of pressure down here. Again, wrinkling the mat, that should really help with this. However, if you're pulling and wrinkling the mat, you might start shifting up here, right? What helps me with this is go ahead and squeeze those cheeks, and that'll kind of bring you back down to center, right? And then the last thing, go ahead and look forward. I don't want you here, right? I want you to kind of look where your hands are, right? And then don't get too close to your hands. Get away from those hands, right? So just make sure the neck is pretty neutral. Go ahead and rest. Last thing, let's show them what it looks like from the knees. So it's the same concept, guys. If you're finding this a little too much on your back, you can just drop down to your knees, right? You can just go from your knees, and that should take a lot of pressure off of that low back. This is your regression option, but you got to create tension by pushing into the ground with the knees, pulling and wrinkling the mat. Tension is key. You need to feel those abs fire up and get tired and almost shake, right? Like, don't let me move you, okay? Let's go ahead and show this side plank. So we're gonna go from feet first, just like we did on the other one. So what we like to teach is you wanna be stacked. Elbow directly underneath shoulder, or you're just gonna start getting shoulder issues. Hips, knees, feet all in line. I like to have this front foot out here just for a little bit of stability. And let's go ahead and get you up. And then oftentimes people start sagging down a little bit when they get tired. Think that there's hot coals here, or you got a cactus right around here, and you don't want to get poked by the cactus or burnt. And then also go ahead and bring these hips forward, boom, like that, right? So oftentimes people kind of get bad posture here. Good posture. Come back up, boom, belt buckle forward, boom, just like that, okay? And again, the same concept, go ahead, wrinkle this mat, and don't let me move you. You should be a brick wall. Perfect. And then go ahead and show them for the knee. Dr. Ben's getting a workout right now. Good. Perfect. And it's the same exact concepts. Now we're coming from the knee, right? And then oftentimes what people have issues with on this one is bring your belt buckle towards that camera. That's what we want, right? We don't want rounded shoulders, kind of that posture. Bring that belt buckle over there. And that's how you want to be. Knees, hips, shoulders, head, all in one line. last thing, let's go ahead and show them the glute bridge. Okay, so I like to start with abs. So really just getting that crunch down. Helps me with this is push that low back into the ground. Good, good, good. And then I like to go toes up. Come back down. Not hip up, toes up. There we go. Then hip up. So that forces you to drive through the heels. We want to feel it in the butt, hamstrings, and maybe a little bit of the low back muscles. But if you're feeling the low back, show them what that feels like. You're doing too much of that. So now, lock it back down. Boom. That's what you want to see. It's not about how high you can get up, guys. It's really about just getting those glutes fired up and the posterior chain fired up at the hips. And good, relax. And same thing goes with that. Another great way to create tension, one last one, Dr. Ben, is imagine someone's trying to knock you over. Like if I don't want him to be loosey-goosey, I want you to be like, this makes it a lot harder. You need to create tension. So it makes it a lot harder and it should be a lot harder. Perfect. So, now that you know the movements, we want to give you a routine that's really easy to follow and really easy to do. What is that routine?
So first thing is, if you guys are in really, really good shape, then it's going to be about creating more tension within your body. Not go longer at first, go harder. Really feel it.
You hear how he's out of breath? That's because I was forcing him to get tension, and he's in great shape.
So this routine can be about 1 minute and 30 seconds long at first. And it's going to be 30 seconds for each of the exercises. So front plank, 30 seconds. Side plank, 30 seconds each side, or 15 seconds if you're just getting started, for a total of 30 seconds. And then the glute bridge for 30 seconds. Building those up. As you get used to this and you develop more tissue tolerance and your body's becoming more resilient and you've made it a habit, it's part of your day, start adding another round of that.
Yeah. And again, this is really good for like a preventative low back pain issue, or even if you're having some low back pain, whether it be bending forward or bending back, like just creating tension can oftentimes really help people feel better in that low back area. So if this helped for you guys, we'd love to figure out how we can help you even further. Shoot us a message. If you're watching on Instagram, DM us. If you're watching on YouTube, go ahead and email us at info@kirehab.com. Again, info@kirehab.com. We'd really love to help you guys out in any way we can. If you're local, come see us in San Diego. If you're not local, we can do some online coaching where we can really make a difference in how you're feeling, or we could refer you to somebody that's in your area. Really, there's many ways we can help you out. So just go ahead and start the conversation, reach out to us, and we'd love to help you guys.
Yep, make feeling good a habit.
What he said.